I was young and dumb. A phrase that I've been thrown so often in so many different mediums. This sentence have been thrown everywhere, most notably as an excuse. But is it? Oh, but I was too young to know any better. Were you? I stumbled on a question on Quora. Oh my god, you always use Quora in your videos. Shut up. None of your business. I guess it's a popular Q&A site. Anyhow, it has a lot of replies and it's an interesting question. At what age does one lose the excuse of being too young to know any better? Interesting question. Really, really interesting question. And here is my 2 cents on it. Is it really an excuse, being too young? It's, the correlation doesn't equal causation. Being young does not mean you're gonna make mistakes, and making those mistakes and gaining experience is not being dumb. If we say that young people don't have much experience and don't have much knowledge, therefore they are more prone to making mistakes and just exploring around, right? So we should give them the excuse of being too young, dumb, and ignorant pieces of No, that's not true. Being young, being inexperienced in something is not an excuse. It's an opportunity, in my opinion. Well, I'm yapping a lot, but here's what I mean. I think that the human experience is all about learning new stuff and going through experiences. This is us humans are just a bunch of experiences, thoughts, memories, and all of that. And experiences can be gained through 2 methods, in my opinion. Either through others' experiences, or through personal experiences. Like you go through an experience, you make a mistake, and then you learn again. A perfect example would be this surge of dopamine that you call Mr. Beast videos. And this recent video, basically the idea of the video that Mr. Beast is trying to expose his friends to fears. And the last fear is the fear of failure. As human beings, I think one of the most fears that are engraved in our DNA is the fear of the unknown. And you can see the guy getting nervous and afraid that he'll fail again. But I think there is something to see here. It's a human growing in a span of 2 videos. In the first video, he was like, oh, I'm gonna take my time with the circle and whatever. Then in the next video, he got better in doing the circle and the triangle, but then he messed up at the star. I don't think it's about failing again. I think he did better. And that's what being human is all about. We go through experiences, we fail, and we do it again. This is growth. One of the reasons that I'm making this video is recently I'm at my childhood home and I've seen my cousins and people that I haven't seen from a long time, and they have changed. It's amazing. Change and grow. It's just tiny changes over a long period of time, and they accumulate, keep accumulating until they make a perfect human. It's not a new human per se. It's a changed human, a more mature human, and it's amazing. It's not that you were young and dumb. It's not an excuse. It's an opportunity. One of the most sentences that I would hear throughout the years is, oh, when I was young, I was so stupid. I did this. And it's fascinating to me. No, you weren't stupid. I don't want you to use your growth or to look at your growth as stupidity or as an excuse. I want you to look at it as an opportunity. I'm very thankful for the guy that jumped head first into the pool and then chipped my tooth. It gave it character. And I learned not to jump head first into a pool. I'm very thankful for all of my mistakes, or better yet, opportunities to learn and grow and change as a human. This is so fascinating. People are so fascinated by AI and how much it changed in a year or whatever.
And this is where we were 1 year ago. So just keep that in the back of your head for all this. Okay.
What about humans? Look at the people you know. Look around you. People change all the time. Sometimes for better, sometimes for worse. We don't know. You don't know. I looked into my favorite dictionary. It's not my favorite. It's just, I think it's reliable and it's a good source. I don't know. Maybe it's not. But I looked and I looked and I looked. Different words. And that's when it hits me. I'm still being affected by this phrase. Young and dumb. I was so stupid, I did this. It's just a negative look. You were so dumb, you made a mistake. Not an opportunity to grow. Then it hit me. Reform. Yes, it's about getting better. So that's it. The human experience is all about getting better and better every day. Slowly but surely. And that brings me to another question. How do you know that the people are being constructive with their Hello? English, please, come. Sometimes we lose track, sometimes we lose our way, but one way to find your mirror, as I say, like the Prophet says, the Muslim is a mirror of his fellow Muslim. I hope I would find the translation and put it here. Anyhow, when you think about it, not all people are criticizing for the sake of you. Some people will give you valid criticism, valid ways to change yourself, to better yourself. And I hope with time, I'll get better. My videos will get better. And I'm so thankful for the support as well. I'm sorry. This is my Gen Z brain again. The OCD and just thinking about million things at the same time. It's just, we live at such fast time. You're scrolling everywhere. Everything is so fast. AI is getting crazier and crazier every day. And I'm not making any sense. I'm just yapping. This is the language of the future. This is how we talk. Gen Z, sorry millennials if you don't understand. I'm sorry for any human being that don't understand what I'm saying or what I'm trying to say. This is how my brain works. I will try. I promise I will try to edit this video in a way that will make sense. Anyhow. So yeah, I'm getting better with time, but I didn't ask or I didn't look at, there are only like few people or like certain people that I know that they are holding a mirror and they would show me my true self, and their criticism and their praises are valid. Like, okay, you did this thing good, you did this thing not bad, but you can get better with time, as I said. So I think you should look out for your mirror, a person that you would trust, that knows about you, that knows you. Not necessarily like on a, like really close, but knows, how can I explain this? You should look for people in your life that you trust. Also, you should pick or like filter. Yeah. One advice that I got some time ago was you should filter criticism in a way that benefits you. Don't take the negative. Even if it's negative sometimes, even like people will never be happy. Look at Moist Critical.
It's that magical time again where we have a nice little heart-to-heart and go over criticism that gets made about me. I've said this for a long time, but I think it's extremely important for people to be open to criticism and reading it, learning from it, and just being like a little sponge, taking it all in. I just feel it's an important part of development as a human being. Locking yourself in a bubble, just trapped in an echo chamber, I just think is bad.
10 years and people are still not being happy, or people would criticize. You cannot please everybody. As a Muslim, I only have to please my Lord, and everything that I do, I'm doing for myself. That's it. You have to explore yourself and you should look for your reflection. You reflect on yourself. Sometimes we can't notice that we're in the wrong or that we can improve here or there, but other people would help you. But don't take in the negativity and don't be negative about your past. Okay, comparing yourself to your past self is much better than comparing yourself to your peers or other people around you. Sometimes it's good to compare yourself with others, but most of the time it's not good, because you don't know the full story and you are the hero of your story. So compare yourself to who you were in the past and make sure that you're getting better slowly but surely. Make sure that you are growing as a human for the better. This is the beauty of a human being. We're always changing. Like, I'm gonna give you an example. People would say, oh my God, 12 years in a school and I don't remember a thing. Well, of course, duh. Your brain is always making like new connections and things that you don't use, that you don't practice or be forgotten. As I said, I'm here at my childhood home and my cousins are saying, oh, do you remember this and that? And to be honest, I don't. I don't remember everything, but of course you're not gonna remember school. You're not practicing algebra every day, but when you do, you remember. It's as simple as that. We are always changing, and that's a proof. Not that I agree with the educational system. Okay, it's a good system to develop your brain. Us humans, we are explorers. We're always trying to explore new things, new ways, new methods to get better, to be better. That's fascinating to me. It's amazing. I hope this video made sense for you. My brain is all over the place. I know I'm new here. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to learn how to organize my thoughts on camera. And I'll get better with time. Only time would tell, right? You know the drill. 22 million subscribers by tomorrow. 200,000 likes. This was KS. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. KS. السلام عليكم.